always remember nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. So let's start another video and review the rest of the coordinate for Powerball. So you can email me, don't subscribe, share, and like my video. Click on the Earth icon or the GoFundMe icon on my channel, and then please do that. Click on my name. You can email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com for any game prediction or request. Click the join button or members video over there also. So on the last Mega Man video, this was Matrix. It's 493226510. And the number that got drawn was 10, 20, 23, 49, 65, and 22. You want to put 9 over there to block out the dead end numbers, like 94, 93, 96, 95, and 91. You want to make sure the 9 is in the middle. Block out all those numbers. And last night was a bad draw for Powerball because too much numbers. Go over 27 numbers you got around. And let's look at the numbers. You have 10. So let's look at where the 10 are. I cannot find any other location with the 10. So I'm going to pull it out. It should be B3 and B4. B3 and B4. Let's look at B4. B4, you see it? So B3 and B4. That would be a 10 right there. Let's look at 20. I got 20 on top. I got F2 and F1. So F2 right over here. F1 right over here. Very good. There's your 20 and 23. Same one. I only need the E2. I only need the E2. E2, you see it? E2. 23. So plug in the E2 for 23. See it? 23. I do not need another coordinate for the other two. I use the same two for 20 and 23. Now I have the 49. D3 and D4. You see the 49 over there? So I'm going to go to the 49 section. D3 and D4. D3 is 4, and D4 should be 9. Where's the D4? There's your 9, 49, bingo. Bingo. Now 65. F4 and F3. 65. You see that? F4 and F3. So let's go to F4 and F3. F4 F3. F3 Here is your 5, and F4 will be your 6. Where's your F4? Need to locate the F4. There's your 6, F4. So 65. And last number is 22. We need another 2. And bingo, your 2 would be up there. 0, E1. Let's look at E1. Bingo, very good, yo. E1 right over there. 22. Bingo, you have that order number over there. So show you order coordinate, and the order number was all spread out, kind of spread out. If I put I cannot put any 10 anywhere with 0. I cannot do that. If somehow I can put 10 over there, I would have all the numbers in one section. But notice this section right here, I only add this digit right over there. I only add the 1 right here. If I add the 1 here, this is not used. I'm just giving you that for example. That this section was hidden section. That 2, 4, 7 corner range was hidden. You're hitting range. Why? Because you have 20 here. I'm going to use this for the 20. Your 23 here. Your 22 here. And your 65 here. Imagine there was a 10 somewhere around here. Imagine if these two, this was swapped, that 0 and 2 was swapped, you would also have 10 over there, and you would only need 45, but I was not able to do it. That close. Another, you see here, if I go pick section, pick the right section, you're going to hit the jackpot. You're going to pick the section, you're going to hit the jackpot. Input the coordinate, pick the section, you're going to hit that jackpot right there. Now hard, draws, even the 4 numbers, for Powerball is $100. 4 number is $100. 4 number about is $100. I think so. Yeah, even with the 3 and 1, you still hit $100. So again, that close. Now you pick this section right here. You only have 2 numbers, so that's how you do it. You gotta pick section. You gotta pick section. You gotta pick section. Almost 5 number in that section. Almost. You see how close it is. So later, the Mega Man, someone is gonna hit the Mega Man. So if you input the number correctly, and you need the blue box number. I'm telling you, you need a blue box number. Shows you in the Mega Man. If I had the 7 over there, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers in the Mega Man with 70. The only numbers not over there would be 25 and 31. So you see how that sets up the matrix. Because when you win a lot of money, you can play a lot of combination that increase your chance of hitting the jackpot. You got to have the Dster. Even if you have to pick 7 corner, 8 corner to hit the jackpot, you need to do it. I have no choice. Even though a draw could be a 7 corner or 6 corner, and you need to put an 8 corner to maximize your numbers, then you need to do it. And you need to do it to hit the jackpot. You need to do it. So email me for blue box number. Email me for breakdown. You need to break down to hit that jackpot. I'm telling you, you need to hit the breakdown and hit that jackpot right there. I'm telling you that. 22 keep coming out for both games in either white ball or the red ball. Email me for the jackpot. You want to hit the jackpot, so email me for that game. Now, I don't know where I stopped it. I hope I know where I'm stopping. So let's continue reviewing the coordinates for the next 2 Saturday's draw. So I have C4 and D3. So I'm going to review these 2. But notice how all the numbers are in the Dster. So you got to play, even you have to play out spread out number, one set of number that's spread out in the Dster, and one set just focusing on one section of the Dster. You would have to do that. That would diversify your chance of hitting the jackpot. You would need to do that. So the order number and the Dster, don't use the blue box for last draw. But for Mega Man, yes, I will need to use 0 in the blue box. You need the blue box. Do not forget the blue box is important because number get drawn in the blue box. there's not that much number. So when not that much number into a blue box, you're guaranteed to have that number correct if it gets drawn. Like 70 was only in the blue box, you would get drawn, you would max out to 70 and you would not lose any numbers because 70 would be on all lines. So C4, let's review C4. C4 I have 6 and D3 will have 4. No. D3 I will have 8. I didn't do the 4 yet. I gotta put a star over here. I didn't do it yet because will be 8. So D3 will be 8. Okay. Now continue reviewing the coordinate for next draw. I will have D2 is 8 and E2 is 3. No. D2 is not 8. D2 is 2. E2 I did something wrong. So D2 is 2. And E2 is 3. Okay? D2 is 2 and E2 is 3. Let's see where I did wrong. So let's go back up to see where I did. Look at the E's. E1. E1. Yeah, this is where I make a mistake. E1 is 8, not 3. So on the last video, cross the E1 out. The C1, also cross that out. It'll be a 7 because I'm looking at the 2. That's why I'm looking at 2. So I correct myself. C1 will be 7. E1 will be 8. Just spot check myself. Let's look at the G2 and G4. G2 is 3 and G4 is 8. So these are correct except for that coordinate. So change those two coordinates, change them. That is wrong. So if you skip the video, you will miss out on the right coordinate. So do not skip out the video. So okay, let's review the next two coordinates right there. I have B2, so I correct myself. So for those of you who skipped the video, you will lose out on those winning coordinates right there. If it comes out, you lose the game. So you gotta correct yourself. I correct myself, so do not skip through the video. Now if I look at B2 and C3, I will have 9. And if I look at C3, I will have 5. Right there. So that's your Saturday's draw. And let's look at the next D1. D1 and F4. So again, if you look at D1 right here, so far the visa is going good on number and the Dster. So you need the Dster system to hit the jackpot. D1 I have 4. I'll make sure I give you the right coordinates. F4 I have 9. F4 I have 9. You see it? Now on the next two coordinates, we have E4 and H3. So if you look at E4, I have 3, and H3, I have 3 right there. So both are 3. So let's enlarge everybody so you can see what number they are. And for the next two coordinates, you have G3 and C2. So if you look at G3, I have 4. And C2, C2, let's cross the star. I have 6. C2, I have 6 right there. Now, let's go back to C1. Maybe I make a mistake on C1. Let's look at C1. C1, I have 7. So I didn't make a mistake. I changed it. Somewhere around there, I have 6. So maybe I did C5. Let's look at all the C's right there. C4 is 6. Yeah, C5. No C5. C1 is, oh, this is Mega Man. C1 is 7. C4 is 6. Yeah. Let's look at C3. C3 is 5. So didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I hope so. Let's continue to next two corner. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. Because I put a star over it. That means I correct myself. So E3 and F1. So if you look at E3 and F1, look at these two chords right there. Email me for a blue box number. You can email. You have E3. That's 5. And F1. F1, that's 3. So we're almost there. So again, the last two chords out there, D4 and F3. D4 and F3. For the D4, there's no need to not give you these chords, to give it to you. D4. I correct myself, which is 4, and F3, which is also 4. So that being said, input these coordinates in the grid. When you input these, you can input them correctly. Make sure you don't input them wrong. Some people input them wrong, you're going to lose the game. I want you to focus your eyes on these coordinates and make sure you input the coordinate correctly. Write all these coordinates down, input them correctly. Make sure you double check that you input these coordinates correctly. If you don't input them correctly, you're not going to hit the jackpot. You're going to put numbers all over the place. You're going to check where you get it wrong. I want people to start doing it, to input the coordinate correctly. So, and let's get an update. You have all these bunch of numbers right there. It's all spread out, but look at these numbers, most of the number in one section. So if you diversify your picks, you probably will take a chance and gamble where the numbers are. But you don't diversify picks, you're going to group it, you're going to have a lot of numbers bunch up, you're going to get the winning numbers. You're going to get a lot of winning numbers in one line because your numbers are not bunch up. So you see this? Right there, 4 numbers are in this section going down. So you want to not diversify. Remember, you get the right Dster. Or remember, I show you a Dster that on one number in one section, or 6 number on one section. You get that Dster, all number in one section, you hit the jackpot. Simple, not hard. You write down all the number in the matrix, you will hit the jackpot. So you see these numbers right there? Too much numbers. I cannot stand that much number that they did last night's draw. Not impressive to me. That's not impressive to me. So I don't want to lose this one. That's totally out of control what they did. You have 10, you have 20, 23, 49, 65, and 22. That's out of control. Now, I just want to show you this also. Right? There's too much number there. There's very, very too much number. I don't like it. Let's could use. Remember, you guys keep. I still gotta show it. You can use every single digit once. So if I use this 10 once, I want to use maybe 65 once. Maybe I use every single digit once. Cannot. Maybe I want to use the 23 next. And the 49 also next. I've used every single digit once. This is the hardest part to do, is use every single digit once. It already fits in. It's hard to use every single digit once. It's hard, but you gotta go to that rule. Now you can put any numbers right there. You can put 20. That's automatically the jackpot over there. Automatically the jackpot. You click. O2, 03, 12, 13, 15, 19, 21, 30, 31, 35, 39. You can see on and on and on. If you don't use each digit once, you lose maybe the digit 1 over here, and you put a 59. Then you have double the amount of combination you would normally use. You do not want to do that. You do not want to double the amount of combination. So again, don't want to do that. To hit that jackpot. So click the join button, subscribe. Always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. Click the join button, earth icon, and then donate to support my channel. Email me for an in-game prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. Be sure to click the join button. So